Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Willie, and this is the encouraging word for today. Let's talk about questions today. Asking the right questions is key when reading the Bible and understanding the Bible. A good question to ask is anything too hard for God? Now, at this point in Abraham's journey, a lot has happened. He's now 99 years old, and Sarah is 90. And God appears to Abraham, and Sarah's listening, and God again affirms that they're going to be the father and mother of nations, which means Sarah's going to have a baby. Sarah hears that, and she laughs, and she has a question. And God responds with a question. Listen to Genesis 18:13 through 15. It says God, "Then the Lord said to Abraham, 'Why did Sarah laugh and say, will I really have a child now that I am old? Is anything too hard for the Lord? I will return to you at the appointed time next year, and Sarah will have a son.' Sarah was afraid, so she lied and said, 'I did not laugh.' But he, God, said, 'Yes, you did laugh.'" Sarah's question was, can this really happen? God said it, but can it really happen in my life? God answered with another question. Is anything too hard for God? Now, when God confronted her, she lied and said she didn't say that. Now, it just reminds me that Sarah and Abraham are heroes of the faith, yet they had issues just like us. They were on a faith journey. God's question is the right question here. Is anything too hard for God? The answer is obviously no. Nothing is too hard for God. Now, I have a question. Why did God wait until Sarah was 90? Why not let her have a child when she was 40? Abraham was 49 years old, or 30, or 20. Why is God waiting till she's 90? I believe it was to teach Sarah and Abraham that they were asking the wrong question. They were asking, can this happen? God wanted them to ask, is anything too hard for the Lord? The right question for us to always ask is this. Is this situation God's promise? If it's God's promise, it will happen. Let me give you an example. All things, a promise in the Bible, all things work together for good for those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. That's a promise. So your situation is a mess. Can God do anything? You have a promise. You're standing on the promises of God. Abraham and Sarah had a promise. So God will do it. The answer to God's question, is anything too hard for God? God actually answered later on in the Bible in Luke 1:37. A virgin was told she was going to have a child. Now this is harder than Abraham, but God chose to do it this way, the Virgin Mary. And in Luke chapter 1 verse 37, the angel says, "For no word from God will ever fail." No promise. Nothing, no promise in the Bible, no promise you receive for yourself will ever fail, because nothing is impossible for God. This Tuesday, tomorrow, we're going to continue our journey of faith, and the title of my devotion is God's Judgment Revealed. God's Judgment Revealed. See you then. God bless. Take care.